day, student. It's another beautiful day to be with you again. My name remains Edo Triumph, the tutor for this course, Computer Literacy 2, for the Diploma in Junior Primary program. I want you to look at the website I have on the screen. A very website I have on the screen, which is http://www.google.ca. Now let's just try and break it down and see the various components of that website so that you can know the various components, what a website composes or what a website consists of. All right? Fine. The HTTP is all about the hypertext transfer protocol. This is a protocol that we have on the internet. I will not go deep about this because this is computer literacy, it's not computer science. For those of you who take computer science, then I can discuss more detail about the hypertext protocol, what is it all about. But the HTTP means hypertext protocol. It defines the protocols in the use of the internet. Then the www stands for World Wide Web. You know where we got this name from? You know a spider? You know a spider, right? You know how spider create lines. You know how spider create lines, right? You know a spider, yeah. You know how it creates lines, and what happens to the lines created by a spider? What happens to the lines created by a spider? What happens? All the lines are joined together, right? So it tells you how all the various networks are joined together. That's what we call the internet, all right? Then in that website, www.google.ca, you can see the word Google there, which is the server, all right? The server or the site maintainer. Then CA means it tells us that this server is in Canada. The server is in Canada. All right? Most of us are used to these following things like .com, the domain .com. What does .com means? So the ending of a website tells us a bit about the page. The ending of a website always tells us a little bit about the website or about the page. Some very common one that we have .com means it's a commercial website. It's a commercial website when you say .com. It's a commercial website. .edu is an educational website. So now you understand why we have IOL.edu. Now you understand why we have MOE, Ministry of Education.edu. Now you understand why we have NUST.eu, Namibia University of Science and Technology.edu, edu, not edu, not me. I'm edu. I am edu, not edu. I'm talking about edu. It means they are all educational websites. Then .gov is a government website. .net is a network website. .org is an organization website. Most of the non-profit making organization like churches falls under these categories. Like the United Nations churches, most of them are .org. Most of them are .org. Okay. Now you must also see that most of the addresses also add a country code as part of the addresses. Most of them have a country code as part of the addresses, like .ca means Canada, .uk, United Kingdom, .fr, France, .us, United States of America, and AU, Australia. Then we have NA. I'm supposed to put that, sorry, I apologize, please accept it. .NA is Namibia, the land of the brave. .NA, Namibia. So when you see .NA, it means it's a Namibian, has to do with something to do with Namibia here. How do you search the internet? How can you search the internet? How can you search the internet? I'm not going to talk more here. I'm going to demonstrate to you how to search the internet. Let us assume your computer is on, your computer is open, like as you can see mine is on. I'm going to start it again. It's nied.edu.na. It's an educational website. I want to use a more relevant website to you, something that most of you are familiar with. Good. This is the National Institute for Education Development. This is the NIED website. Every teacher is supposed to know this. All teachers, you are all supposed to know this. All teachers in training and all teachers to be and all teachers already in practice, you're supposed to know the NIED website because it contains a lot of valuable, very nice resources you can make use of. Now, if you look at our NIED website, this is the website, and the website contains a lot of web pages. This is home page. Remember what I told you about home page. The first page of your website. The first page of your website. Then these are other pages. Can you see? These are other pages. These are other pages about NIED, divisions you have in NIED, the documents you can get from NIED. This is very important. Here you can get all the curriculum, all the study policies, the study guides, syllabus, books, so many nice things you can get from here. The calendars, the vacancies, and some photos. So Mr. Edo told you that the home page is the very first page of your website. And Mr. Edo told you that a website contains, is an integrated, a collection of various web pages. Now, let's take for an example. I'm looking for a syllabus. Then I teach pre-primary. Maybe I teach mathematics. So the name of every web page will tell you what it perhaps contains. So common sense, which is not common in a common place, because I used to say that some common sense are not common in a common place, and out of nonsense there is sense. Take away the none, it becomes sense. You know what I'm saying? God. So if I come to document, I click on document, for example, document web page. Here, as you can see, it shows me things, syllabus and learning materials. If I'm for the junior primary or the pre-primary, it depends on what you are looking for. So take, for example, I'm looking for the junior primary. Click on it, junior primary. You see what I told you about a hyperlink the other time? Remember I told you something called a hyperlink? That is a text, it's a picture of which you can click on, then it will link you to another page. Whenever you get to a hyperlink, it will see something like a hand, like this. It shows something like a hand. Look at it. Can you see? Can you see? But if it's not a link, it doesn't show. If I point my mouse to the junior primary, it doesn't show that. Can you see that? No. But if I point to syllabus, teacher's manual, continuous assessment, school readiness document, national study policy guide, can you see? So if I go to syllabus, I can click on syllabuses. You don't need to wait for anybody to come and tell you this is your syllabus before you start teaching. Now we have all the subjects, Afrikaans, English, and so on and so forth. You can go then to see all these various subjects. Let's take for English, you want to open the syllabus, you just click on it. Everything being equal, it will open, download. Remember I told you something about download. Now, I'm going to see the English syllabus, first language. I want to download it, meaning I'm going to take it from the server of NIED, can you see now, to my computer. That's what the meaning of download. I'm going to take it now from their server to mine. So I click on download. So it will move from their server to my own. That is download. Then wait for it for some minutes, depends on the speed of your computer. If it is open, download, then click on it, it will open. Can you see? Here I have now my junior primary phase syllabus section 2 English first language. So I have my syllabus here. You see, so I don't need to wait for anybody to give me a syllabus before I start to teach. Here is my syllabus downloaded. I can scroll down to see the topics, the expected learning outcome, to see what I'm supposed to teach, and the study policy and every other thing in this subject, English first language. So you can download. You can download. Let me close it. All right. So to search for information, when it comes to the internet, it's very simple. I've demonstrated to you how to search for that using the NEARD website. If you know the website, what should you do? Go to your URL, you uniform the address place, and type in the website name. Provided the website is accurate, it is well typed, then it will open. I type IOL.NA, Institute for Open Learning. Institute for Open Learning, there is a website, then you can click on it, then it will open. From here, you can see the home page, the various courses you have at IOL. Tells you all the various courses you can take. Any of these courses you can take at IOL, the resources, the student portal, and whom to contact, and so on. That is not all. I still want to tell you more about searching the internet. What if you don't know the website name? What if you don't know the website name? That is where the search engines will help you. That is where the search engines will help you. You don't know where to get information or data from. There are a lot of search engines like Google, like Ezite.com, like Yahoo, LazyStudent.com. There are quite a lot of them. But I'm going to use a very popular one, the Google, which is a search engine. There, what you need to do when you open a search engine, you type in what you are trying to search for. Something like Google or Yahoo. Type in what you are searching for. Maybe I'm searching for the Ministry of Education in Namibia. I can type it there, Ministry of Education, Namibia. Do not just say Ministry of Education. It is not right. Why? Every country has a Ministry of Education. You need to be specific when you make use of the search engines. So if I say Ministry of Education, it can bring me any Ministry of Education all over the world. But I'm specific. I need to know something about the Ministry of Education in Namibia. That's why Ministry of Education, Namibia. As you are typing it, it pops up. Now I can open it. Click on it, it will open. Now I know the website is moe.gov.na. Remember, Mr. Edo told you that .gov is a government website. Now you know the ministry is a government website. And NA means what? It's a Namibian website. If I have .za, that is a South Africa website. So you can open it, then it will open, provided everything equal. So what Mr. Edo is trying to tell you here is, in case you don't know the name of the website of what you are searching for, or you don't know where to get the information from, use what? The search engines. Use what? The search engines. Let's say I give you an assignment. I want you to search out what are the advantages of using computer. You can just type it in. Advantages of using computers. Can you see? It brings a lot of them. Type it, whatever you're searching for, in the search engines and computer, the internet, the search engine will bring you a lot of related information. Can you see? A lot of related information will be displayed. Now, it is left for you to click on or select whichever one is relevant to what you are talking about. I can say advantages of computer. I can click on this one. Then it will open. So it's either you write it out, copy it, take it to Microsoft Word and edit it, but be very careful of plagiarism. Be very careful to plagiarize. It's a serious crime to copy someone's work without the permission of that person or acknowledging that person. So whenever you do this, please make sure you acknowledge the source, reference the source so that you don't portray yourself as the owner of that material. Okay? So you can see it here. All right? That's why we say the internet is a library in your hand, in your house, anywhere. So it's all about just type in the question there. There are other things that can help you to narrow down your search. Because with what I've typed now, advantages of using computer, you can see a lot of things that are here. But at times you can use some other things to narrow down your search. Something like the negative sign or the minus sign. Let's take this word for example. Caterpillars. If I type the word caterpillar, you know the word caterpillar has to do with two things. An insect in biology. You know, in biology we have a caterpillar with an insect. Do you know that? Like this one. This is a caterpillar. Now, in the agricultural world or in the machine world, we have a company called Caterpillar also. We have a company called Caterpillar, like this one. Can you see? So which one will the computer give to you? Which one will the browser give, the search engine give to you? Which one will the search engine give to you? So in order to reduce, to cut off, to minimize too many irrelevant information coming to your screen, you can use the negative sign. So I can say Caterpillar negative equipment. Can you see? Caterpillar negative equipment, which means do not bring anything about Caterpillar that has to do with equipment. So it cut it off entirely. Do you understand that now? Because that word has so many meanings at different contexts. It has so many meanings at different contexts. So you can use the negative sign, the minus sign to cut off irrelevant ones that are not relevant to your search. So you can search it here. So it will not bring that, it will focus on the insert. It will focus on the inserts. So I can say negative that or negative incorporated. Can you see? I'm not talking about the incorporated caterpillars, but only the insert. So you can use the negative sign to cut off things that are not relevant to what you're talking about. You can use the quotations mark. You can use the quotation mark to frame your phrases so that it can bring out exactly what you want if you frame it in phrases. If you use the quote mark, okay, if you use quotes, all right, if you use the quotation mark, then you type something in front and close the quote, it will bring out exactly only that irrelevant materials will be taken out. There are other things I want you to know when it comes to the searching of the internet, searching for information. We might give you an assignment, or you might have an assignment whereby only the picture of what you are talking about, only the picture, only the diagram is needed. How do you get the pictures? How do you get the pictures? Let's take, for example, I want to talk about something in biology. You know, yesterday I make use of, say, digestive system. I type digestive system. All right? But I need the picture. So I type digestive system. I need only the picture. When you need only the picture or the diagram, within your search engine, what do? You have images. Can you see images? Click on images. Click on images. Here you see various images of the digestive system. What next? You can click on it to open it for you to see clearer. You can copy it, right click, copy it, and paste it in your documents. So whenever you want to see only images, you click on image from your search engine. If you want to see a video of what you're talking about, if you want to see a video of what you're talking about, you click on the video. Probably I want my student to see how the digestive system works. I can click on video, then you see a lot of them, you click on it. How the digestive system works, click on it. You know, video takes a little bit of time to open. Give it a little bit of time, it will open. Most of the video will open in YouTube. So, let me just click on it. It's not opening now. This very one. Let's see if we can get something else that will open. Just wait for it a little bit. Here I have the picture of the digestive system.
We derive energy for all our physical activities from the food we consume. This energy is obtained because of our digestive system. The process of digestion begins when we put a morsel of food in our mouth.
All right, Mr. Edo is not here to teach you the digestive system, but you can see how the video is working. So whenever you want to teach your student or your learners with a video, go to the search engine, type in the topic, click on video, then it will open. They can learn where you are not even there. It makes learning fun. It makes learning easier for them to understand. If you want to see books related to what you're talking about, click on books. If you want to see textbooks. If you want to see related news, click on news. So you can search for information anytime on the internet. It makes it very easy for you to be a wonderful teacher. The next thing we're going to talk about now is how do you protect your computer? What do you need in order for your computer to be protected? First of all, I will advise you should install an antivirus. An antivirus is a program that prevents viruses from coming into your computer. And if the viruses are already there, the antivirus will take away the viruses or make them ineffective or render them useless. You must also install anti-spyware to spy. You know what it means to spy? When somebody spy at you, in most situations, you don't know you are being spied at. So we have people who can spy on your system, to spy on the data and information that are flowing out through your system, spy and steal your confidential information, but unknown to you. Unknown to you. So when you have an anti-spyware, it will prevent anybody to spy on your information, to collect them or make use of them without your permission. But be very careful of all these, what we call these trial version. They don't really protect, by the way. Install a full antivirus or a full anti-spyware from only a trusted source. Some of them are not reliable. You will install them, they will just spy into your system and steal all your information. It is not enough to have what we call antivirus in your computer. You must update your antivirus regularly. Update your antivirus how? Regularly. Because an antivirus can expire. So an antivirus that is already expired is as good as not having an antivirus. When you have an antivirus, it's like a driver's license that is expired. City police will book you, my friend. So have an antivirus, not just an antivirus, but an updated one. What are we talking about now? We're talking about how you can protect your computers. You must use a password also to protect your computer and keep them secret. Otherwise, it is no longer a password. A password must be a password. Don't write your password in your diaries or where people can easily see. Let me tell you a little bit about how to manage your password. Don't write your password where people can easily see. Don't use names that can easily be guessed as a password. For example, you come to my computer and you think I'm going to use Edu as a password. Aye. I'm going to use IOL as a password. Aye. Don't use names that can easily be guessed as a password. Don't make your password too simple to be guessed. At the same time, don't make your password too complicated so that even you will forget. You don't want to make it too simple? Fine. But at the same time, do not make it too complicated so that you will not forget. Don't write your password where people can easily see them. Change your password once in a while. When I say change your password once in a while, I'm not talking about changing your password every day. That depends on you. It can be one every 6 months, every 1 year, it depends on you. But don't have one password for 10 years, one password for 3 years. The criminal washes you more than the way you wash the criminal. They are with you. The criminals are not ghosts. Hackers are not ghosts. They are human beings like us. They eat, drink, dine with us. They live with us. They wash you while you enter the password, unknown to you that somebody is washing you. They are very attentive. They look cleverly. Some of them are standing beside you with a pen of a camera in them. Or what they want is, but change your password regularly. If a colleague in your department, in your office, should resign, change that password immediately. Do not give your password to anybody. There is no honey there. Do not say, Is my boyfriend, is my girlfriend. Let me give this password to him. Give only the password of your personal things to them, not an organization password. So if your work requires that you go home with the laptop of your office, I'm not talking about your personal laptop. I'm talking about official laptop, official system. So if you work on official system and perhaps you have the opportunity, you have the privilege of going home with the laptop or with the system or with the iPad, an official one, on no condition must you give that password to your spouse, to your husband, to your wife, to your boyfriend, to your girlfriend. If you do that, it is no longer a password, but ordinary letters or ordinary words or ordinary figures. When it comes to password, trust nobody. It's a piece of an advice. There is no baby, 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 give me password. Honey, honey, give me password. It must not go to that level. Another way you can use to protect your computer, your PC, is never turn off your firewall. A firewall will always protect. Let me show you a picture of a firewall since we are already connected to the internet. Let me show you a picture of a firewall so that you can see. You know, I just type a firewall here. Can you see? This is a firewall. This is a firewall. Can you see how a firewall looks like now? So a firewall, as you can see, a firewall will protect your computer network so that whatever information are coming from another network will be checked by the firewall. If the information is safe, they will be allowed to come in. If they are not safe, the firewall will not allow them to come in, just as you can see here. A lot of information are coming from the internet, from the World Wide Website, to your computer network, to your home network. The firewall will check if they are safe, only the ones that are safe that will pass through. So your firewall should always be on. Do not turn it off. Something else that you must do to protect your password and your computer is be careful how you use your flash drive, what we call the memory stick. Scan them before you use them. Do not just use them for using sake. Scan them, use them judiciously. Another thing that you must know here in this unit happens to be the longest unit in your course outline. So it has to be broken down into 2 units. It's very long. I've mentioned a spareware for you. A spareware is a type of malware that is installed on a computer without the knowledge of the owner in order to collect the owner's private information. So if I come to your computer and I put in a spyware, a spy, from the name spy to spy. You know, when you spy, you don't want the person you are spying at to see you. So a spyware is a kind of a malicious program. It's a bad program that I can put. It's just kind of I can just put it into your computer. I don't need to steal your computer, no. So if I put it in, it will collect all your password, all your information, everything. Then I can go and operate from my computer without your knowledge. Freeware. Freeware. What is a freeware? A freeware, these are softwares that are offered free of charge to anybody to use. You know, before you can use a software, normally you should buy it. You should get a license key. That is, you are permitted to use it. But a freeware, they are copyright free. A freeware are software that are copyright free, meaning that you can copy them. By doing so, you have not violated any copyright. If you copy the freeware, you have not violated any copyright. So a freeware, they are software that are copied or they are offered free of charge. Freeware is a software that is offered free of charge. You can download it from the internet. But you might say, why do people give free? God loves cheerful giver. But at times they use that to give out while you are using the free world. You will see some adverts. You know, the more people use, people like free things, right? So the more people use the freeware, the more the advert people get to know it. But that's not our point of contention here. What you must know is, what is a freeware? A freeware is a software that is offered free of charge. It can be downloaded free of charge. It is copyright free without violating any copyright law. There is another one, share well. In African, we share. No? That is a joke, by the way. Share well, they are distributed to people free of charge. I repeat, they are distributed to people free of charge. The owner of the software will allow you to use it. But if you like it, once in a while, you can be asked to pay a little token to the program for you to use it regularly. So what makes the difference between the free well and the share well? If I copy a free well from the internet without asking the owner, I have not violated any law. The share well, I can get it free. I can copy it free, but I need to be permitted by the owner. I want to illustrate. Here is a software. If it is a free will, I can take it without the permission of the owner. I have not violated any law. Here is another software. It's a share will. I want it, but I need the permission of the owner before I can use it. After using it for some time and I like it, the owner can ask me to pay a little fee just to make sure I'm registered as a user of that software. So if you look at these two definitions, you will see that the share well is not copyright free. You still need it. If you take it without the permission of that person, you have violated the copyright. But the free will is copyright free. So one is copyright free, the other one is not copyright free. Open source software. Open source software. You see, all these programs you make use of, all these computer programs that you use, they are being developed by someone. They are being developed by a computer programmer. Now, a computer programmer uses what we call the source code. If I'm going to write a program today, I'm going to use some certain codes. There are certain codes I'm going to use in developing my program. Those codes that I'm going to use in writing my program, they are the source codes. Those are my weapons. Those are my intellectual properties. Those are my knowledge. On no condition must I give them out to anybody to see. Because if I give them out, then I'm no longer needed. Now, those codes are kept by me. You, as the user of the computer, only make use of the program. You have no access to the source code. Whenever something is wrong, you need to call me to fix it. That is my power. Then I will charge you. But we have a situation whereby these source codes can be open to the public. We have a situation whereby these source code can be open to the public so that any programmer can have access to the source code. So when a situation whereby any programmer can have access to the source code, of what use is that? It means any programmer can contribute to the program. Any programmer who has an access to the source code can contribute to the development of that program. Okay, here, I want to develop a new Facebook. I'm going to call it Legbook this time around, not Facebook. Now, I designed the source code. I'm supposed to keep the source code to myself. But I've decided, no, I want to make the source code open so that everybody can see. What am I doing that? I want the contribution of other programmers to that, what I'm trying to develop. So that is why people do it at times, so that other programmers can contribute to the development of that program. So whenever a code, a source code, is made public so that any programmer can have access to the source code, it becomes open source code. It can be dangerous because anybody can modify your program anytime and give it another name. If, for example, I have access to Facebook source codes today, I can just change one or two things. Then I call it Legbook, Look Me Book, Where Are You Book. But now I can't do that because I have no access to the source code. So source code is a code that the source is made public to the owner. Beloved student, we have been talking for the past 2 hours on the longest unit in your course outline in Computer Literacy 2, Unit 3, which talk about concept and uses of internet. We have discussed quite a lot of things. We have seen what is an internet. We have seen the advantages of internet. We have seen the disadvantages of internet. We have seen how to browse the internet, how to search for the information, what is a browser, what is a search engine, what is download, what is upload. You see, how to protect your computer. We've looked at antivirus and other things. Free well, share well. Practice all these things. Don't rely only on this video presentation. Read the study guide. Watch the video over and over and over and over. It is not over until it's over. If you have any problem, don't hesitate to call me. My name remains Edu Triumph, your tutor for Computer Literacy 2 in Diploma in Junior Primary. God bless you. God bless me too. God bless IOL. Thank you.